Well, now since Nick Sirianni is the head coach, if you go on PhiladelphiaEagles.com, they actually showed the phone call of Jeffrey Lurie calling Nick Sirianni to ask him if he wants to be the Eagles head coach, and he was really excited, and I thought that was pretty cool because I don't think we've ever heard a conversation about a coach getting hired on the phone, like live. Well, not live, but I thought it was pretty cool. But to get to this video here, so Nick Sirianni obviously has made his phone calls to not just Carson Wentz, but the whole entire team as well, but reaching out to Carson Wentz. Mike Garofalo has reported some things here, so I'm going to just go what he said real quick and then give my personal opinion on everything. So now, this is what Mike Garofalo said. New Eagles coach Nick Sirianni focused on two tasks right now: filling out his coaching staff and reaching out to his players currently on the roster. I'm told one player he's already touched base with is Carson Wentz. And remember, we told you during the coaching search, the front office told candidates that they believe Wentz can be salvaged and they want him to continue to be the quarterback going forward. But the coach would have a lot of input in that regard. So let's see where this goes with Sirianni and Wentz. They're expected to have more communication in the near future. And I can tell you this, according to source, as of this morning, no trade request from Carson Wentz. Okay. Now, this sounds like Sirianni's going to have input on these quarterbacks going into 2021. Quarterback controversy, probably. When you have two quarterbacks like this, when you have a quarterback that was benched, okay, and Carson Wentz, another quarterback that kind of got into a few games, did well, had a couple bad games, and from what I heard from his last press conference in Jalen Hurts, he seems like he just doesn't care about the outside noise, and he's just ready to get with the guys and start throwing the ball and getting ready for 2021 season. Okay, this doesn't mean that Carson Wentz is going to get traded. This doesn't really mean much of anything. All it means is that Sirianni has contacted Wentz. Obviously, these coaches that get hired, they need to build a relationship, okay? Need to build that relationship and just see how things go. I think this shows, and what Mike Garofalo has said, I think Nick Sirianni having that input on the quarterbacks, I think that Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, even though when they were talking to all these head coaching candidates and pretty much saying to them, look, the one thing we do want this year, or we're going to try to do this year, is keep Carson Wentz. That's what we want to do. That they think Carson Wentz is salvageable. He's an elite level quarterback, and we want him here. Our plan is to have him here in 2021. Obviously, if the Eagles have a normal offseason, and I hope they do, and COVID just goes away, which it probably won't, but at least if there's 4 preseason games, rookie minicamp, at least if there's something there, I'll feel more comfortable going into the season. There's no trade request from Carson Wentz as of right now, so that's a plus, I guess. Okay? Carson Wentz had a really bad season. Almost to the point where there's other quarterbacks in the league that have really bad seasons, a down year. Okay, Carson Wentz didn't have a down year; he had an embarrassing year. Okay, a Tom Brady down year, a Aaron Rodgers down year is, yeah. I mean, Matt Stafford, another guy that's going to get traded this offseason, parting ways with the Lions. Matt Stafford's not going to be a Lion, and he's better than Carson Wentz right now. As of this year, obviously played better than him, but obviously Wentz is not 100% full of the blame. And I'm not going to get into all why, and we all know whose fault and where it goes. It lies. Before I blame Wentz, I'm blaming Doug. I blame Howie Roseman. I blame pretty much everything. I blame this offseason as well, because this offseason was horrible. The Eagles did not adapt to this offseason well, and it did not do anything. Not enough grass time, and Carson just, I don't know what happened this year. No mobility. A bunch of things are happening. But with Carson Wentz, guys, if there's no trade, if he's not requesting a trade, to be frank, Nick Sirianni might have control with this quarterback situation. Because I'm telling you right now, guys, if this offseason comes, right, this, just say preseason gets here, we have, 3-4 games of preseason, and I don't know if they changed the rule. I know they changed the rule about 4 to 3 preseason games, whatever it was. If Carson Wentz plays really bad, If he doesn't play well in preseason, I don't even know what I'm going to say about it. Honestly, if he plays that bad in preseason to the point, I mean, I'm hoping before that, they're set. Practice is practice, guys. And obviously Wentz did okay in practice, and there were times where the defense rose to the occasion a lot of the times. But this is showing me that Nick Sirianni is going to have control on Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. This quarterback position is going to be in his control. Nick Sirianni was brought in, not just for the whole team, obviously, but he has fixed quarterbacks. With Phillip Rivers coming to the Colts, yeah, a little bit broken down, a little bit out of his way, kind of in his head. Sirianni was with him for a couple years and has done a pretty good job with him. Okay, there are guys out there that can be fixed. Quarterbacks can get fixed. This year for Carson was just, I don't know where he was in his head this year, but when you get paid that much money, you can't let the outside noise break you, and it broke this guy mentally. And Doug didn't help. Doug running that offense didn't help. Having no running game didn't help. And Doug tried getting him benched early in the season. Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie said no. Okay. And finally, they let Doug bench him. And that was the truth to everything. Whether Carson had a good or bad relationship, even with Doug not even having a job, he said a few days ago that they still didn't have, that they had a great relationship. Okay, well, obviously he's not going to say anything bad because he's trying, he's going to try to get another job next year, and he doesn't want people to say he's like some big snitch or a rat or just telling or just throwing his ex-quarterback under the fire. You know what I mean? Into the fire. You know what I mean? So I think Nick Sirianni is going to have a lot of control of this quarterback position this year, guys. And if that's the case and Nick Sirianni says, nah, I don't think he's going to be my quarterback, then it is what it is, guys. Then you can literally, obviously, I don't think he's going to get cut. I don't think he's going to get traded. What I think could happen is he could be the backup quarterback. And I know Wentz doesn't want that, but obviously we'll see what happens. But we're still a long ways away from, obviously, free agency, the draft. Not that long, but just from hitting the field again. So, like I said, for the millionth time, Nick Sirianni's going to have full control of this quarterback situation, 100%, and that's why they brought him here. Not just for the whole team, but to fix Carson Wentz. And if it's too late to the point where if Carson Wentz goes in the preseason and he looks that bad still, then yeah, we have a problem on our hands, which means after 2021, Carson's gone. If that's the case, if he plays in 2021, starts as the quarterback and plays that bad, I mean, I give him like 2 or 3 games. I give him like 2 games. If he doesn't look great in 2 games, I think Carson's just going to be done. I think it's going to be over. But yeah, Nick Sirianni's got his hands all over this. So obviously calling him, building that relationship with him. Let's see what happens. I have a lot of faith in Nick Sirianni, but to fix Carson Wentz is a big question mark to me. Some people have faith, some people don't. I'm one of those guys where I'm in the middle. I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm not sure what's going to happen, and I'm kind of afraid what's going to happen. So a lot to really say about this. But hey, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Is Carson fixable? And is Nick Sirianni going to be the guy to do it? And if he's not, it's not going to be on Nick. It's Carson Wentz. Obviously, we see him play on the field. Nick's not throwing the football around. Nick Sirianni is not our quarterback. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I'll see you guys later. Shakes going up, flyers fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.